Hello viewers, today we'll see and talk about what is private cloud. So we have seen in our previous videos hybrid cloud, public cloud. Today we'll see what is private cloud. So private cloud is a type of cloud computing that delivers similar advantage to the public cloud, including scalability and self-service, but through a proprietary architecture. A private cloud, also known as internal or corporate cloud, is dedicated to the need and goal of a single organization, whereas public cloud delivers services to multiple organizations. A private cloud is a single tenant computing infrastructure environment, meaning the organization using it, the tenant does not share resources with the other users. Private cloud resources can be hosted and managed by the organization in a variety of ways. The private cloud might be based on resources and infrastructure already present in an organization on-premise data center. The main advantage of a private cloud is that user doesn't share resources because of the proprietary nature. A private cloud computing model is best of business with dynamic or unredirectable computing need that requires control over the environment, typically to meet security, business governance, or regulatory compliance requirements. A basic, easy to understand definition of of a cloud computing provided by the PC Magazine is storing and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer hard drive. In case of private cloud delivers data and programs from resources dedicated to the customers because resources are not pooled with those of the organization. Private cloud has some specific ideal uses. So, what are the best practice of private cloud? First is ensure that your private cloud partner offer managed services. Second is carefully access the front end for ease of use. Third, best practices make private cloud storing interoperable with other environments. Fourth is bring uniformity into your application and hardware stack. Fifth is establish policies for backup and disaster recovery. What is the difference between private cloud versus public cloud? A public cloud is where an independent third-party provider such as Amazon Web Service, AWS, or Microsoft Azure owns and manages compute resources that customers can access over the internet. Public cloud users share these resources, a model known as multi-tenant environment. For example, various virtual machines instances provisioned by public cloud users may share the same physical server, while storage volume created by users may coexist on the same storage subsystem. In case of hybrid cloud, let's see what is the difference between private and hybrid cloud. A hybrid cloud is a model in which a private cloud connects with public cloud infrastructure, enabling an organization to orchestrate workload ideally seamlessly across two environments. In this model, the public cloud effectively becomes an extension of the private cloud to form a single uniform cloud. A hybrid cloud deployment requires a high level of compatibility between the underlying software and services used by both public and private cloud. So what is the difference between private cloud and public cloud? So public cloud is publicly shared virtual resources, whereas private in case of private cloud, it is privately shared virtual resources. Public cloud supports multiple customers, but private cloud is dedicated for one customer. Public cloud supports connectivity over internet. Private cloud connects over internet, fiber, and private networks. Public cloud suited for less confidential information, whereas private cloud is suited for secured confidential information and core systems. So is it better to use a public cloud or a private cloud? Some businesses may prefer to use private cloud, especially if they have extreme high security standards. Using a private cloud eliminates int- intercompany multi-tenancy. This will still be multi-tenancy among internal teams and give a business more control over the cloud security measures that are put in place. However, it may cost more to deploy a private cloud, especially if the business is managing the private cloud themselves. Often organizations that use private clouds will end up with a hybrid cloud deployments incorporating some public cloud services for the sake of efficiency. What is the advantage of private cloud? So advantage includes increased security of an isolated network, increased performance due to resources being solely dedicated to one organization, increased capability for customization such as specialized services or applications that suit the particular company. Next is more control. Private cloud have more control over the resources and hardware than public clouds because it is only accessed by selected users. Next benefit is security and privacy. Security and privacy are of the big advantage of cloud computing. Private cloud improved the security level as compared to the public cloud. Next is improved performance. Private cloud offers better performance with improved speed and space utilization. Disadvantage of private cloud. Let's see. So private cloud technologies such as increased automation and user self-service can bring considerably complexity to enterprise IT. This technology typically requires an IT team to re-architect some of its data center infrastructure as well as adopt additional software layers and management tools. First disadvantage is higher cost. The cost is higher than public cloud because setup and maintain hardware resources are costly. Next disadvantage is restricted area of operations. As we know, private cloud is accessible within the organization, so the area of operation is limited. Third is limited scalability. Private clouds are scaled only within the capacity of internal hosted resource. And fourth is the skilled people needed. So skilled people are required to manage and operate cloud service. So what are the different types of private clouds? We have virtual private cloud, managed private cloud, hosted private cloud, and on-premise private cloud. Virtual private cloud is a type of cloud model that offers the benefit of a private cloud, more control and isolation environment with the help of public cloud resources. With managed cloud, private cloud, a managed private cloud is a type of private cloud model in which the infrastructure is not shared. Hosted private cloud vendors offer cloud service in their own data centers and also are responsible for security management. And on-premise private cloud. Unlike hosted private clouds, on-premise cloud solutions allow users to host a cloud environment internally. For such a cloud model, it is necessary to check internal data centers to host the cloud service. Now, what are the different vendors in market who provide you the private cloud? First is Cisco. The vendor provides Quickstart Private Cloud to create a self-service private cloud environment along with the varied platform. Next is Google. The tech giant offers a virtual private cloud product that enables highly customizable network environment for hosting public or private workloads. Next vendor is AWS, Amazon Web Service. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud lets users launch AWS resources in an isolated virtual network, either on-premise or through a remote managed providers to create a private instance of public AWS resources. Next vendor is IBM. IBM offers private cloud hardware along with its cloud managed services, cloud security tools, and cloud management and orchestration tool. IBM now owns Red Hat with its private cloud capabilities. Microsoft Azure Stack helps build and run applications across data centers and edge locations to remote offices or even the public cloud. Oracle Private Cloud Appliance accessed by Oracle enables compute and storage capabilities optimized for private cloud deployments. So a VPC or a virtual private cloud is a secure isolated private cloud hosted with the public cloud. A VPC customer can run code, store data, host website, and do anything else they could do in an ordinary private cloud, but the private cloud is hosted remotely by a public cloud provider. Not all the private clouds are hosted in this fashion. VPC combines the scalability and convenience of public cloud computing with the data isolation of private cloud computing. A private cloud is single tenant. A private cloud is a cloud service that is exclusively offered to one organization. A virtual private cloud VPC is a private cloud within a public cloud. No one else shares the VPC with the VPC customer. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you think the videos are helpful, do like the video and subscribe to the channel.